Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen and welcome back to my kitchen if you're a regular. Before we get started, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more dishes like this. Today I bring you a delicious dish from Cuba, and it's very popular in Cuba, and it's called Rabo Encendido. It's really delicious. It's Oxtails Cuban style, and I'm sure you'll love it. So let's get started. Hola mis cariños, bienvenido a mi cocina. Y si eres regular a mi canal, bienvenido de nuevo. Hoy les traigo una receta de Cuba. Es muy típico de Cuba, es muy riquísima, como todos platillos de Cuba. Rabo encendido a la cubana. For the ingredients, I'm using 3 pounds of oxtails, 8 ounces of tomato sauce, red wine, and you could use as much as you want. I'm using 1 tomato, 2 ají cachuchas, which are sweet Cuban peppers. I'm using 8 garlic cloves, cilantro, half of a red pepper, half of a green pepper. I'm using onion, but I'm using half of a white onion and half of a red onion. And I'm using 1 bay leaf. And off camera, I'm using 2 beef bouillon cubes. Along with that, I'm using some dry seasoning. I'm using sazon completa, which is homemade. I'm using sazon, which is homemade, and some salt and pepper. And I have mojo on the side for marinating my oxtails. That's made with sour orange, lime, and some spices. I have a video on how to make that if you want to know how to make it. So let's get started. El primer paso es limpiar los rabos en vinagre y para quitar la grasa. Y después marinada en mojo. Por 1 hora o el siguiente día. So now I'm going to just put my Rabo in the refrigerator, and I'm going to let the oxtails marinate for 1 hour, and I'm going to start working on my sofrito. Estoy peleando el ajo y lo voy a machacar en el mortero. So now I'm just peeling my garlic, and then I'm going to mash it up in the mortar, and I'm adding some salt to help the grinding process. So you want to mash the garlic until you get like a paste. And once you get a paste, then it's ready. So I'm going to start making my sofrito. I'm adding in my garlic first. Then I'm going to add in my peppers, my ají cachucha, my tomato sauce and tomatoes, and the bay leaf. Next, you're going to add in the tomato sauce and the tomatoes, and you're going to let this cook down for about 5 minutes until all of the vegetables are soft. Y ahora le voy a poner puré de tomate cortados. Mezcla muy bien para que combine todos los sabores. Next, we're going to go get our oxtails, and we're going to pat dry them so that we can start to fry them in the pan. We're going to brown them before we cook them in the pressure cooker. Ahora estoy sacando las colas para freírlas. So now I'm just seasoning up my oxtails before I fry them. I'm using some sazon completa, sazon, and some black pepper. I'm not using any salt because the bouillon cubes that I'm going to put in have salt in them. Para sazonar las colas, usando sazón completa, sazón, pimienta, pero no sal, porque los cubitos tienen sal. Voy a poner la carne en el sartén para freírlas y dorarlas bien la carne para sellarlas. Después la sacamos. So we are browning the oxtails on both sides, and once they're browned, then we're going to remove them and let them rest. My kitchen is really smelling good, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just a few more minutes. I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to start deglazing the pan. Okay, saca los rabos y deja reposar. Ahora añade el vino tinto para desglasar la sartén. Now, I'm using red wine for this, but if you prefer to use white wine, you can use white wine instead. Usando vino tinto, pero se puede usar vino blanco si quiere. Now we're going to add the oxtails into the pressure cooker and add the sofrito into it, the water, and then we're going to cook this for 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and 20 minutes. Need to cook a little bit more. And then our rabo encendido will be ready. Ok, le puse la carne, el sofrito y agua y voy a cocinar por 1 hora. We're adding about 4 cups of water. Remember the wine that we used to deglaze the pan? So we're going to add this into the pot. So I'm adding 1 beef bouillon cube in here, and that will give it a nice flavor. So I'm gonna just break it up a little bit before I put it in the pressure cooker so that it won't be whole. Voy a poner un cubito de res y voy a machacarlo un poquito. So now we're gonna cook this for about 1 hour or a little more than 1 hour, and I'm just gonna set it at the beginning for 60 minutes, and then if I need to add a little more, I will. Okay, hace 1 hora y voy a sacar los rabos y voy a hacer una salsa para los rabos. So I'm removing the oxtails from the pressure cooker, and I'm putting them in a bowl separate so that I can take some of the broth out and make a thicker gravy. Necesito una cuchara de maicena para hacer una salsa. So I'm using about a tablespoon of cornstarch so that I can thicken up the broth. Now our gravy is ready, and we're going to add our oxtails back into the gravy and coat the oxtails with this delicious gravy. And now dinner is served. This goes well with white rice and a salad. And you can really serve it with any kind of starch, potatoes, or anything like that. Aquí tiene mi rico rabo encendido. Se puede servir con arroz blanco y ensalada. Well, guys, here is my delicious oxtails, Cuban style, and you can have it with white rice or any kind of starch. It really goes well with potatoes also. Well, guys, it's time for me to go, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I'm uploading new videos. Bueno, mis amores, gracias por verme. Suscríbete a mi canal, click la campana de notificación para que sepa cuando subo nuevos videos. Hasta la próxima, bye bye.